From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
And we are back for another show with a new role. Rich is no longer allowed to touch anything whatsoever. Because if you were with us the other day, we didn't have a show yesterday because our channel got blocked from live streaming because of Flying Rich crashing the show. So let's bring him on. Hi, Rich.
Hi, John. I just decided I'm not going to do video from now on. Then YouTube can't penalize me for, touching things.
Yeah, but they don't penalize you.
Oh, well, that's right. Somehow the AI only dropped your stream and not my stream.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you, Rich. You can turn back on the camera.
I can turn the camera on?
You can turn on the camera as long as you don't touch anything.
How does the AI know that I'm not,
I don't know if it does or not, so stop it.
And speaking of touching things, hi, Jason.
What are you trying to say?
Nothing. Oh, shoot.
I don't know, man. I get introduced, like, speaking of touching things, I'm like, dude, there's a lot of context missing out of that statement.
Yeah. Oh, we have one axe left on Black Swan Tactical that's not sold.
If anybody's asking.
If anyone is asking. So we got one more left of the Iron Claw, which is a badass axe, if you ask me.
Cool. I'm getting my axe tomorrow and other-ish.
Yeah, you got a couple boxes full of stuff. You got a third box that's going to be coming too.
Uh-oh, I'm not getting everything?
Boxes. I ran out of big boxes. I had to go get some more boxes. So I got more boxes because I got to ship back my I'm having failures to extract it with my Stoker.
Ruh-roh.
So I guess in the back. No, right here. One left, the Iron Claw. This thing's badass. And then we have other stuff coming. So if you don't know who this is the Rogue Banshee, who is
TRB.
Yeah, one of the Freedom Curtain University people.
I just got to say that I've got a little bit of payback that's happening right now with Mendez.
What's that mean?
With Mendez?
Hey, step on my First Amendment rights, but at least I'm not a crook.
Oh, okay. You mean the senator
Bob
from
Mendez.
New Jersey, I believe, that only gets paid in gold bricks?
Well,
That's
he's
right.
not going to be a senator for much longer because
but how do they not boot that guy's ass out the door immediately?
I know,
Like,
right?
I'll resign August 30th.
August 20th, he's going to resign. I'm like, his ass should be gone now.
He should be in freaking jail.
Yeah.
How is the guy not in jail?
We would be in jail. He's not going.
The multi-tiered legal system that we have in this country. Just being honest.
Are you saying a senator would get treated different from the legal system than Matt Hoover would?
Absolutely.
No, that would never happen.
Absolutely.
And in fact, I was emailing with Matt Hoover last night, about the FRT case and how the FRT good guys, because they're really good guys, rare breed, those guys are such good people, because they only got a C&D letter as opposed to their door kicked down and taken at gunpoint like Matt. Actually, he didn't get his door kicked down, but
Yeah, they did go to his house though.
So, Mr. Banshee, being that you're a work-from-home IT maven, that must leave you a lot of time to build guns. So, what have you been up to?
Not building a lot of guns.
Me neither.
No, it's funny. It's funny. Just life has been crazy. I know I've been saying it for like 2 years, but for 2 years we've been dealing with elderly parents, and
Oh,
it just
shoot.
does not leave me a
Okay.
lot of time to do my stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
I
it's
don't have time.
funny. I don't know last time we talked on the phone, but yeah, you were telling me about that.
Yeah, it's just so it just doesn't leave a lot of time to create content and do the stuff I want to do, but hopefully that's changing soon.
Okay,
Oh,
changing for the better,
Because
I
I'm
hope.
halfway through a build right now that I really want to finish.
I've got a bunch of builds in the air that I'd love to complete. And it's funny, I was just looking at your videos. I've got what is it, the SIG P320 MUP build that I've got a number of.
Have you built one yet? I mean, you've been sitting on them forever. You still haven't drilled those things.
I haven't drilled them. I haven't drilled those mofos.
Man,
So I got to get drilling. I got to get.
I don't know, man.
We
I
should be
just
neighbors,
did a
man.
whole brand new build video at Freedom Crew on that, with all the latest techniques of how to finish
Now,
that.
this Freedom Crew University, what is that?
Okay.
Is that Menendez?
No, that's the 1996 Democratic Convention.
Are they doing the Macarena?
Yeah.
Are we gonna? Well, Crump. Oh my God!
Look how young.
She was like, she's
This is when she was
50%
a
of her
young
current.
hag, not
She
an
has a
old hag.
waist.
Now, come on. What was I supposed to do?
I bet she doesn't even have cankles there.
You were so
Where's Uma Abedin? Oh, the LGBT flag. Yay, Macarena. Crump, why did you bring this up?
I have no idea.
Just to screw with us.
Oh, who is that? Urkel?
Urkel?
Dude,
You know, as you get older and wear suspenders, pants consume your torso.
all right.
So yeah, Crump, I may get streams taken down, but you get me copyright violations all the time.
I'm doing it on purpose.
Oh, is that it? You're getting me back? I don't think I
Oh wait, hold on a
monetized
second.
this
This is
stream
streaming to
anyhow.
my channel too.
No, whoops. So how are you doing, Jason?
I am hanging in here, man. I am.
So
Just
yeah,
trying to-
actually, Jason, can you tell everybody why you're famous?
Getting ready to try to do some me time. Why am I
Hey,
famous?
hey,
Because
hey!
of
I don't
Bob
want to hear about it.
Mendes. Well, he's one of the 5 that made me so famous. There's
5 people made you
senators that
famous.
love me so much that they write letters to YouTube about me.
So you
So,
are the
they love
scourge
you.
of YouTube.
I don't know if I am. I mean, I might be one of them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well,
But yeah,
who else was
no,
in the
it's,
letter? Was it P80 Ralph?
P80 Ralph. I mean, God, it was Tactical Toolbox. There was a lot of people.
Oh,
in
really?
that letter.
Tactical Toolbox was in there also.
What's funny is I think I'm the only one that fought it. I mean, there were some big channels in there, and I was like the only one that fought it. And I got just let hang out to dry.
The Rogue Banshee.
'Cause
He
nobody-
is to JFD supply.
Q-Tag, there you go. There's Bobby Millimeter.
In fact,
Yeah,
I got
it's,
one of JFD's lawyers coming by tomorrow.
You got one of what?
One of their lawyers is coming out tomorrow to hang out.
See, lawyers don't even want to talk to me. I wouldn't even get answers from any organizations. Just, I mean, God, I even wrote a letter to the Heller Foundation just going, hey, look, I'm not asking for anything, but can you at least like point me in the right direction?
Why didn't you come to me?
Yeah,
Dude, you know what was
Jason.
going on.
Why didn't you come to Crumpy?
You didn't ask for help. You asked for
That
help,
was
I'll
just
help you.
implied. I didn't want to bother you. You're so busy.
I'm like autistic, man. I don't
Call him at
get
2 a.m.
implied.
He's usually looking for conversation around 2 a.m.
Yeah, if you talk about physics.
Yeah, no, that's not quite my thing.
I love
Oh,
physics.
come on. A little bit of conversation about, spooky interaction at a distance. I mean, what the heck?
Yeah. No, I do like that one of my senators who basically blew me off was trying to convince Biden not to run because he knew that was killing his campaign out here.
No,
that-
what? Oh, first off, you live in Montana, right?
Yep.
Where it's all manly men and it's all Republican, right?
No, there's like where I'm at is a very purple county. So basically it's very red until you get near the cities.
Oh, okay.
And
Like
then
any state.
my county is purple, but everything around it is red. But then you get to like Missoula or Bozeman or Billings are very blue. Those are the three cities that you really need to win in Montana.
So that's where all the commies from California moved to.
Yeah, so we call Bozeman Bos Angeles
Mm-hmm.
because it's. I mean, traffic is terrible. They're like one of the city councilmen got in trouble because everybody was. This is pre-COVID. Someone was bitching about how it's not affordable to live in Bozeman. And the guy goes, oh, yeah, there's affordable housing in Bozeman. It's called Belgrade, which is the next city over.
See ya.
And he got blasted for that. And then even now you can't even live in Belgrade. I mean,
Wow.
it's probably a cheap house in Belgrade's probably about 600,000.
Yeah,
And it would be a townhouse.
Yeah, it's they just came out with the single family. I saw it this morning in my area, which I would never be able to afford to live in my area if I didn't buy like back in 2011. The average single
and just
home,
just so you know, John lives in the bad neighborhood of his area.
the average single family out in county where I live at, not in the town because in my town it's higher. But the average single family home in the whole entire county is like $1 million.
Well, it's like the house we live in now. So we've been here, we've been in this house almost 18 years.
Hold on.
afford-
Jason, you're a refugee from Delaware, aren't you?
I am. I very much am a refugee. I even graduated high school from Delaware.
Oh, where in Delaware?
Bear, Delaware.
I don't know where that is. I have a house in Delaware though.
Yeah, I know. It's nowhere near your house. However, we used to cut school and go hang out where your house is.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, it's we've been here 18 years in this house, and we couldn't afford to live in the house now. We couldn't buy this house now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to.
Dude, I'm the same way. Legit. I don't want to name names or anything like that in case my neighbors watch, which I don't think they do. But a not so nice house in my neighborhood went for like $6 and change.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
this is
a smaller
yeah,
house,
they
like a house that's half the size of mine in my neighborhood. It would just got put on the market like on Monday, and they had a contract on Monday for I think like 1.7.
yeah. See, what we have here is they tried slowing things down in our county where they have like we're considered the rural area. Now, mind you, I'm only 6 miles from the city limits, but we're considered rural here. And the zoning has changed that now you have to have 10-acre lots minimum in the rural areas. So what happens is right behind me here is a whole housing development that went in. There's a for the zoning change, and then in between was one that they didn't get their zoning improved on time, so they now have to be 10 acres. So now what happens is the price of my house skyrockets. I don't know if it's
Ah,
me glitching or you guys glitching.
I think it's you.
yeah, Jason. I thought you had
It doesn't
fiber.
surprise.
You look like you're,
We're waiting.
you know.
We're waiting for the fiber.
Didn't you fist fight with a guy at the end of your driveway over fiber?
Knife. No, it wasn't a fist fight. But I am taking them up on the offer because they pissed me off so bad for the free install.
What happened?
So my next door neighbor got fiber, and I really hate the company. I mean, this company and they screwed me 3 times professionally and twice personally as an ISP. So I have a little bad blood with them. And my next door neighbor he signed up for the fiber because they ran the fiber through last year. And he asked me, he goes, "Hey man, instead of them trenching across my yard and ripping up all my sprinklers, can they like run right up your railroad ties that are right on the property?" I'm like, "Yeah, they just got to unscrew them and then,
And freeze.
It's not me this time.
drop again." The railroad ties are held together and then by metal straps, and all they did is they just rolled all the railroad ties over and bent all the straps up. So yeah, I had a big fight with them about that. It's like, here I'm trying to help you guys out and you screw up my property. So the CEO, the company had sold since I had my fights with them. The CEO came out and I talked to him. He's basically the new owner. And yeah, we had words.
Nah, so they're gonna give you a free install.
So he offered me free install. I'm like, no, I don't want you guys anywhere near me. And this year I was like, why not just get the fiber installed? So I'm waiting for the fiber install now.
Oh yeah.
While everybody else in my neighborhood, they had to pay for the install. They're going to give it to me for free. But what's funny is I'm waiting because the cable company's getting ready to trench cable through here, cable TV through here. So no one wanted anything to do with this neighborhood until the fiber went in.
Ah, okay. So let me ask you a question. Is there a minimum lot size where you are?
Half acre in our neighborhood, it's half acre.
Oh, okay. Because where I am, it's acre and a quarter.
Yeah, well, this is just the way it was approved for our neighborhood. I'm on 3/4 of an acre, so I have one of the larger lots. But
and so the problem, if everybody doesn't understand, is per mile of cable, fiber, whatever they lay in a urban area, they get more people, which is more revenue. So in my area where it's an acre and a quarter minimum, there's significantly diminished returns of investment on that mile of fiber or cable or whatever. So nobody is going to put.
Well, the thing is that when the two neighborhoods that I said they're on the other side of the road from us, when they went in, they went in with fiber.
Okay.
So it was really just they just
So
had
you're
to
kind of
tap into it,
piggybacking on
and
that.
then yeah, they just had to trench, the fiber through everybody's neighborhood. Like there's a subdivision to the west of me, they won't get fiber. They won't. They're 4-acre lots, and there's just not enough houses in there for them to make the money
For sure.
to trench it because they
So
got
I got a
they
question.
had like
Did anybody get a Cybertruck here? Nobody got a Cybertruck? You
no
missed out on that?
no
Well,
no.
in 2 hours and 8 minutes, you're going to have the opportunity to get a Corvette ZR1. So I just want to let you know.
Oh, okay.
You know how many
Cool.
people have Cybertrucks in my neighborhood now? It's like freaking everyone. I was like, oh, maybe I should get a Cybertruck now.
Well,
single-
apparently raccoons are clawing their way into the back because they think it's garbage cans.
So everybody can go around with their Flipper Zero and open up the charge ports.
Nobody would do that. That'd be ridiculous.
Do you?
Boy, it's awfully quiet there, Crump.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I'm going just to be quiet on this one.
I mean, I think it would be wrong if you war drive through your neighborhood with your kids in your car and used your Flipper Zero to open up everybody's charge ports.
Well, I don't know. It depends because you could just claim it's educational.
Right. That's just like when I realized my daughter's going to learn how to drive soon, and I was drifting the car all the time with her in it, and she was giggling the whole way, and I'm like, yeah, maybe I ought to stop that.
What, you have a Froggy profile for drifting? That's pretty cool, man.
No, the Genesis Coupe is a lot of fun. Although I've taken it pretty easy on it.
Rich, you've driven in our newest car.
I had an A86 that was perfect for drifting until I wrecked it into it. Drifted a little bit too much.
Oh, so somebody asked, is Polymer closing down? What do we know?
That's a rumor. As far as I know, it's a rumor right
that
now.
To P80.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard anything concrete.
I don't know. You're gonna have to address that to P80.
So,
I haven't talked to Lauren or anyone over there about it. So,
Ron Bear's asking if I'm going to get one of those Toyota hydrogen cars. No, I like regular gasoline. If I get another vehicle, it's going to be an international harvester with pickup truck with mechanical fuel injection and an air starter retrofitted on it, so it survives the apocalypse and can run on fire.
You're going to get one of those travel-alls. IH travel-alls. Those things last forever.
FCU in the house.
I saw something about I don't know. My computer's really slow. I think it's my Chrome. Let me close down my Chrome. But I saw something about like electric cars and guardrails. And the guardrails
electric cars and what?
Too good with electric cars. Guardrails.
Is it because they arc weld?
It's
because they're so much heavier than gas cars that they just go right through.
Well, and that's the funny thing is, like here in like Utah, they're crapping their pants now, going, wait, now we pushed all to these electric cars and they're tearing up the roads, and we're not getting the gasoline tax off of them.
Right. That's the amazing thing. So the CFE forces you into higher economy vehicles, and then they realize that they get paid by the gallon on the tax. They're going,
yeah.
Of course, that's money they didn't use for the highway anyhow. Well, the other problem with that is, so I have two hybrids. We've owned three as a family, and I do enjoy the hybrid, be, probably mostly because it gives you a lot of. Usually, they throw a lot of high tech features in a hybrid along with it. I could care less about the mileage. I just like that I get all the high tech features.
That's why you want to go to an international harvester.
Well, and again, all right. So the way my brain works, I like a Mosin and I like a Luger for the same reason. One has too many parts to actually function. One has too few parts to actually function. But I love them both.
See, you would be the person that goes
there you
out
go.
and tries to get like Android Autoed and put it into a
Model T.
travel. Yeah,
Yeah.
Model T. Yeah, Model T.
Yeah.
Just remember, every car is self-driving for a couple seconds.
Dude, I'll tell you the worst thing about self-driving is when it disengages and you don't know it. It's like, hey, why am I going off the road?
Well, that would be dangerous.
Yeah. Oh,
Which is why
so
they keep your hands on the wheel.
I mean, your hands are close enough to the wheel if you're in the front seat. Hey, Chris Bullis, no worries,
That
man. We'll
is how-
replay the entire first 30 minutes of the show just for you.
We'll start. Let's just start over. just have Crump roll the intro, and we'll just start over.
You know what, guys?
So,
See what that happening is. Just asking you, Jason.
Who's
Do
hassling
you know what the
me?
chance of that happening is?
From the Black Swan Media Studios, deep inside a secret underground bunker, we're speaking to freedom-loving patriots from all around the country and the world. Welcome to the Resistance. This is John Crump, live.
Yes, we are back. And if you're wondering where we were yesterday, Rich touched stuff. So there's a new rule. Rich is not allowed to touch anything, nothing at all. Let's go ahead and bring on Rich. Rich, thank you for coming on.
and just so I don't touch anything, John isn't allowing me to have video. I can do voice only. And speaking about touching things, hey, Jason.
Hey, you got to put a lot more context to that.
You can just turn on your camera, but no touching anything, man. God, every single time Rich touches stuff. Don't. I don't know. All right, let's get back into it. Sorry.
That is a badass intro that you've got.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to do the same intro, but I'm just going to do it with Green Army men that I'm pulling on a string. Oh, breaking news, 6-3 Supreme Court decision. I got
the bear.
Armed Scholar did same day news on something.
You always, I don't know why you give him so much of a hard time, man.
Well, I mean, most of the time he's 3 weeks late on the breaking news.
He's a nice guy. He's a very nice guy. I like Anthony. I do.
Next time I see him, I'm just going to yell, "Breaking news! 6-3 Supreme Court decision that changes the Second Amendment forever!"
Oh man!
All I got to say
you should see
is
him on
I'm
the SVU.
unoriginal, but there's somebody even more unoriginal than me.
Is that possible?
Yes.
Did you see the cycling championship, the women's cycling championship?
I don't think women should ride bicycles. I think it's stretching a good thing.
Well, so you didn't see the cycling championship?
No.
It was the Washington State's cycling championship. The top
How many
three,
dudes are in the championship for women's cycling?
well, everyone that placed on the podium was trans.
What I love is the swimmers now, the women swimmers that now have the writing down in the crotch. It says "not a dude."
Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah, they do on their bathing suits. They have the writing right down in the crotch. It says "not a dude."
They don't have the tuck pocket?
No, they don't have to tuck it. But yeah. No, they did not get their bathing suits at Target.
Rachel Maddow might be $30 million in the hole.
Oh,
What do you mean?
Know what?
How could that be?
We should do a GoFundMe.
Oh, somebody's
for
suing her? Is that it? I mean, him? I mean, that dude? I mean,
Yeah. Somebody she claimed the doctor was performing mass hysterectomies on women in the immigration facility in Georgia. And that is not true. So the judge ruled today that Chris Hayes too and Nicole Wallace, all MSNBC, he ruled that it is verifiably false, and they knew it was false.
Wow. First off, John, do you know anything about reporting news? I mean, any experience, any ideas about reporting news and
You don't
verifying?
False. Like there's stuff that I'm pretty sure that is 100% true, and I think this is true, but I can't go with it because I don't have my three unrelated sources to verify it.
Unlike how the FBI does it, they push the information out in the media and say, "Look, there's 3 sources," but they all came from us.
MSNBC, CNN, and what would be the third one? Well, I guess any one of the 3 networks.
Yeah.
So definitely
Wow.
interesting.
Yeah, that's why would you step on that landmine?
Because they didn't think they were going to get sued by it.
Because she's too big to fail.
They have insurance. They're not going to end up paying it. Like I pay like if someone would sue me, say I said something false, I have a policy that will defend me and also pay any civil judgments against myself.
I'm a little light on funds. Can you say something false about me for real quick?
No.
Oh, come on.
No.
Help a brother
I do. Yeah, it's actually through Berkshire Hathaway.
Oh, so you can buy a house too?
They have an insurance, and one of the things that they have on their insurance is it is basically what's it called? I can't remember. Let me look here. Damn it. I don't know. Never mind. I can't remember what the shirt.
Dark down there in the chat.
It's been a long day. But no, I have it's a special insurance policy.
Errors and omissions?
Errors and omissions, yes. Thank you. So anything I
What?
say and it turns out it's wrong, or if I don't give the full story and someone sues me, I'm covered up to a few $1 million.
Yeah, when I was doing contracting work, yeah, I had an earned and emissions for it was like $1 million.
Yeah, that's kind of standard consulting. You have at least a $1 million policy.
Yeah, that was like the minimum. You couldn't even get less.
Yeah.
I forget what the company was. They sold, and it's another company, and they're not as good.
Oh, that was helpful. Thanks.
Yeah, it's basically it's like but it was made specifically for media.
Yeah, it's funny because when I was going off on my own to do the consulting, they were freaking out about the YouTube channel because they're like, "Is that a separate entity?" I'm like, does it need to be? Like, if it's not, we won't insure you. Like, well, can't I just get like insurance for all the contracting work I do and get the media insurance since you guys sell that? No, they need to be separate entities.
Yeah, it's a different insurance, so it's not like the same error and liability insurance.
Well, I was going to buy two policies, one for one of each, and they wouldn't do it unless they were two separate entities.
Interesting.
But I mean, that makes sense, though.
Does it though? Does it really matter?
They can, if they sue the entity, the base entity, you know.
Well, I think the insurance policy that was covering that.
Well, the Biden corporate scheme, typically you have 22 corporations. So when you move money from one to the other, it's harder to trace. And no company actually has a product. So, Jason, there's this thing. Are you making money or doing business as a Freedom Crew University master instructor?
No, not. But I also, because it costs so much money to run that platform, this is the second year that I donate all the proceeds of my portion of it back to the platform.
Oh, okay.
So any money that comes in off of my stuff goes back in to the platform because it costs a lot of money to run.
Yeah, and so that's Marine Gun Builder basically running that.
Yep.
Which actually I was just talking to Kenny today. So cool guy, always nice to talk to him. And I always so how long have you known Kenny?
Freedom Crew University.
Oh, okay. So, I'm not gonna say who I used to make fun of Kenny with, but there's somebody, another YouTuber, that we used to talk on the phone while Kenny's shows were going, and we'd make fun of him. And I always thought he was a jerk, and he's the nicest guy in the world.
What's funny was a couple of years before he stopped doing the YouTube stuff, I had sent him a request going, "Hey man, are you open for like a collab?" Didn't hear anything. I'm like, this guy's a jerk, and all this stuff. So little did I know, about the same time that I sent him a collab, he'd sent me a collab request that I never got.
Oh,
so he's
too funny.
So he's just like, that guy's a jerk. He didn't answer me. So we got hooked up. So he starts up the Freedom Crew University thing, and he was talking to P80 Ralph, and he goes, it would be really cool to get on this thing would be Banshee. And he goes, I don't know how to get a hold of him. He goes, I was just texting with him yesterday. Right. So I get this text message from Ralph, and he's like, "Hey, Marine Gun Builder wants to talk to you." And I'm like, I don't know. All right, whatever. So I'm like, yeah, give him my info and I'll talk to him. So Kenny calls me up. And God, I think we talked like 3 hours, and that's when we found out that both of us missed each other trying to get a hold of each other like couple of years earlier. But yeah, I mean, now it's like I can pick up my phone up and just call Kenny, and we can talk forever. Kind of like, when Rich calls me, we end up talking forever.
Oh gosh.
Funny
It's like,
funny story about Kenny. I went on his show right before he took his break from YouTube. And then the next day, he was like, I really didn't know him. It was the first time I ever met him was when I did a show. But the next day, he goes, "Hey, I'm gonna take a break for YouTube. Can you make a?"
I'm out.
He's like, "Can you
You're
make
the
an
one that forced him out.
No, no. Well, can you make an announcement?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "I don't want to get into it right now, but can you just make an announcement?" I was like, "Oh, all right." So I went on there. I was like, "Yeah, I got a message from Marine Gun Builder. He says that he's gonna go away from YouTube for a while. Blah blah blah." And people are like, "Crump did something to him."
yeah, and this is before we all knew him personally.
I'm like, I know.
Yeah.
They're like, if you're not a Fed and you didn't turn him in, and why would he have you do it? I was like, I don't know.
It's funny is after knowing him and talking to him, and I know a lot of stuff about him that's just not public. If you knew half the stuff that happened to him, you just would be like, your mind would just go nuts. I mean, he's the only person I know that, the anti-gunners went, "Hey, he's a domestic terrorist." They tried getting him on the domestic terrorist list just because he dared show people how to make a gun.
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy. So Marine gun builder Kenny was an armorer in the Marines, a patriot. I mean, this guy like bleeds red, white, and blue. There is nobody more American than him, and I'm just shocked. It's pretty amazing that they would put him in their sights.
They went after him because that's the thing is he hit hard and he hit big. And grew fast. It took them 6 years to find me and shut my videos down. It took them like a year and a half to start catching on to him.
Yeah, you always have to fight back, man.
So they made his life hell. They did a lot of stuff to him that you start learning about the evil that people can do.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you fight back though, a lot of times they just back off.
Yeah, but I think his problem was they were hitting him on so many fronts, and there's only so much one person could do. And I think he just was like, "I'm out." And then the thing is he's back, and with Freedom Crew, and this could be even bigger because he pulled all of us that got kind of pulled aside and screwed and all that stuff. He kind of pulled us all together. I like to call him. He's like the gun builder Jimmy Hoffa. He organized us all.
Yeah, that's funny.
Hopefully, he doesn't end up like under.
Yeah, he doesn't like it when I say
yard
that.
line.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like what Dark put down there in the chat.
That is freaking hilarious. I'm sure there's others we just don't know about.
Well, that's the whole idea of a FISA warrant. We'll never know about it.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Crumpy
saying.
could FOIA that.
No, FISA's exempt.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I should have you pull stuff and see if you can find anything on me.
You can do it, dude. I'm telling you, it'd be better if you do it yourself on yourself. Because
we will have to talk.
Because there's a lot of stuff. If I pulled it on you, that they will mark as PPI. Oh, we can't give you that as PPI, and they use that as an excuse a lot of times to hide a bunch of stuff. But if you do it on yourself, the PPI excuse goes out the window.
Now, you talking about FBI or what are we talking about?
through the whole federal government, if you FOIA yourself, they can't use a PPI excuse for not giving you information.
You know, it's almost like I want to know, but I almost don't want to know at the same time, you know?
Yeah. It was really funny. There's a rumor going around that Josh Shapiro might be the VP pick. So
I heard the guy from Wisconsin is the last I heard.
it might be, but Josh Shapiro is one of the ones that are in the short list. And my kids really want to go see the White House. I was like, well, if we do it, we got to do it soon in case Josh Shapiro get elected. My wife's like, what are you talking about? It's like, I'm pretty sure any request that I make to go to the White House, if Josh Shapiro's in there, it's going to be denied. If he doesn't like me, oh, he doesn't like so he doesn't like guns. No, he personally does not like me. I sent him a bag of dicks.
So where did you like did you like buy them on Amazon, or I mean, was that a special order?
Bagadicks.com.
No, I thought we went through that before.
Does it come with like dick imprinted paper so everybody knows you got a bag of dicks?
Hold on. Just gonna...
Black. Oh, jeez.
They matter.
Single bag of dicks. Basic bag of dicks. 8-pack of bag of dicks. Black bag of dicks.
That's funny as hell.
So
you know what pisses me off about that is that I didn't come up with it.
So there you go. So when I was saying that that's the website I used, that was the website I used.
Did it say love John Crump on the letter?
Yes.
Hugs and kisses, John Crump.
Dude, do you think I'd really hide myself?
No.
Come on. I tagged the ATF in buying solvent traps.
Fuel filters?
They're fuel filters, yes. Not solvent traps.
It's so funny is I was watching, or not watching.
Are those
I saw
websites
an
still
ad for
up?
one years ago, and it's a fuel filter. And it's got like a fish airline hose going into this thing. It's like one line coming in. It's like, filter, huh? So it only goes in and then spills all over the place. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I
see
just
where you're
typed
going
into
with it.
Google solvent trap fuel filter. Holy!
Yeah, they're all over.
Yeah,
the
I
place.
saw one last week, I think, that showed up on a Google ad. I'm like, okay.
They're doing that
These
again.
are
They're as low as $30. Oh, here's a cool one.
And they're conveniently threaded for your 5.56.
Quarter 28. 5/8 24.
I found one on Amazon.
What?
You know what?
Shit.
Just go to Temu. I bet you there's a bunch on Temu.
Dude,
or Alibaba.
I'm not on my phone.
You're just
you
not
know
going
what?
to tag the ATF?
You know what you should do? No, because I don't want to be tagged by China. Temu is like all spyware. But have you ever searched for Tooth Fairy coins?
No.
Is it Temu?
No, it's like on all the Chinese websites. I wonder if they still have
Really?
If they found it out.
I do know that KnowBe4 hired a North Korea hacker.
Oh well, let me tell you about Tooth Fairy coins. If you go to these Chinese websites like Wish, AliExpress, and you search for Tooth Fairy coins, right? and well, at least you used to be able to. And you look for ones that are like, because usually they're like $2, whatever. But if you look for ones that are more expensive, click on there, and you can get some really interesting stuff.
There's legit a website, Napa Fuel Filter.
You don't say the whole thing,
Yeah, I know.
but yeah. So like
That I
these,
know. That I.
these tooth fairy coins. So you go on there and you search for tooth fairy coins, and you scroll. We did this on stream. And you scroll through it, and you look for ones that are like more than $2. And you click on it. It's like super safety, or fuel filter, or solvent trap, or even silencer. And we found like fire control units for P320, like a complete fire
Oh,
control
yeah,
unit.
yeah, that's right.
Oh man.
So you can buy like a fire control unit for a SIG P320 under Tooth Fairy coins. I'm not sure if they are still the same, but
That's just funny as hell.
it looks like I just did it on Wish. It looks like they removed it all. Let me check AliExpress to see if they're still on there. But yeah, I'm gonna share my screen just to show you what they look like. Because they all look the same. But see, like right here, AliExpress. So you see the little Tooth Fairy coins are like
Yep.
$1 each. You'll come up to one that looks like that, like the little tooth. That's like bucks. You're like, why is that $50? And then you realize because you're buying a super safety or a SIG P320 fire control unit. Not like a 80% one, like an actual
Finished.
fully filled out. Yeah, and they sell them through these sites. It's a cat and mouse game, so they keep on changing the name of what you have to search for. I have no idea how they come up with the names, but it looks like they might have changed it from Tooth Fairy coins to something else. But we found a bunch of them one time.
Yes.
So you don't even need the dark web anymore. You just got to know what coin to look for.
Yeah, whatever they're called, right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you all basically what we did, we were just scrolling through it like, oh, well, that one's $30. Let's see why this one is $30. Then you're like, oh,
Dude, why don't you just sort it by like highest price?
Most expensive. Yeah.
yeah. That's a good idea.
Really?
I have them
Crump
every
would have
once in a
thought of that
while.
on his own.
Told you I'm tired.
Right.
It looks like they changed it all.
They were all $1.
All right.
$1.
All right,
I'd buy that for $1.
$1.38.
Yeah, it looks like they changed it. So whatever the new that's Zodiac sign coins. So I don't know what the
So if
new
you have the old information, you go buy a Tooth Fairy coin and you just might get a Tooth Fairy coin.
Don't you have to? All right. So
no,
there's
these
nothing.
the way we found them was the prices was so different.
Yeah. Yeah.
I started them by price and now they're like 58 cents. So it looks like they probably changed the name. You know. But I thought it was very interesting how like it was like all these different sites, like different sellers and everything.
What are you doing?
You know, it's just very unique. But what they do is they will change it to a different item all the time. I don't know how these people are finding out what the item name is. Maybe they send it out.
There's got to be like a Reddit post or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably. I looked through Reddit. I couldn't find a post.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, probably got taken down.
Yeah. You know, I was doing like code words.
Can you imagine what a knockoff Chinese P320 FCU would be like? I mean,
Oh
they're having a
gosh.
hard enough time keeping those guns from going off by themselves as it is.
That's definitely true.
Wow, did I say that out loud?
Well, legit, there was that video. What, the cops standing in the lobby? There's like 4 cops standing in a circle, and the gun just goes off.
Yeah, he reached down to go grab the guy to take him down, and his gun went off in the holster. So that was the day that all my P320s got grounded.
You,
was
you
right
ever
after I
took a
saw a
rubber
video
mallet and
from
smacked them on the back?
So there's another YouTuber here in Helena. We were thinking about going up in the North Hills up there and start throwing P320s against rocks to see if we can get them to go off.
All you
I'd
need to
say
do
throw it
is
off a cliff.
no, dude, just get a hammer, hit it on the back, put it in a vise. Probably the safest.
Yeah, but it's more cinematic when you can like do slow-mo, the gun flipping through the air, and
Until it faces
hitting
back.
a rock and going up.
I was gonna say, yeah, until it does. What was the movie True Lies, where the Mac 10?
Yeah, he drops it and she shoots everybody up.
Yeah.
So, Jason, as far as being a expert gunsmith, is the 320 FCU just overly complex?
You see, I know a lot of people that complain about it. I don't think it's all that bad. Like,
Really?
so to give you an idea, if you think a P320 FCU is bad, go take a Beretta M9 apart.
Really?
The Beretta, the Beretta 92s and all that stuff, they got about 1 billion parts in them.
See, my understanding, actually, the first pistols I've owned were Rugers, and like something like the Ruger SR9 or SR45 has basically, it's a clone-ish of the Glock FCU. So, I mean, that's just
I can see that.
super simple FCU.
I'm looking
But yeah,
for
it's just, I don't know. I don't think the P320 is all that complicated. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just because I've been working with them so damn long.
Yeah, you know what it is? I've
just
never
used
taken apart a Beretta, so. And if I did, there would be
trust me,
springs all over.
Beretta's not fun to work on. Even the Cheetah series, because I used to work on, I used to buy the surplus Cheetahs and rehab those and sell them. Back when I was a gun dealer, and God, there's no one wanted to work. I actually get emails from other gunsmiths going, "How the hell did you get this trigger spring back in on these Cheetahs?" I'm like, "It's in the video." Like, yeah, but can I just like pay you like $15 to go jump on a call with me? I'm like, I'm just going to repeat what's in the video. It just sucks.
Wow.
So
yeah, it's they can get definitely interesting. Like the Cheetos. They're I don't know. They might be a piece of crap. I don't know.
my wife carries an 85, Beretta Cheetah 85. So they're the single stack Cheetahs.
Yeah, but
she has an
they're hard to work on.
85F. What's that?
They're hard to work on.
They're hard to work on, and they're more expensive than they need to be. They're very expensive 380s, and they're heavy. They're heavy.
I carried a Beretta 380 this weekend, just for a change of pace on Sunday.
Which Beretta?
The Nano.
The what?
How many rounds is that? The Nano.
Oh, the Nano.
it
It came through for me like the Benito. I'm like, what the hell's a Benito?
Is the Nano 6 rounds or?
Yeah, it's not. It's like a pocket rocket. You know. Well, did I carry my Pico?
The Pico is it's probably the Pico. The Pico is the really small one.
Yeah,
kind of like the size of not the Taurus. The Taurus PT was it 738s and the Ruger LCPs and stuff like that.
Yeah, I carry the Pico.
Yeah, it's the Pico.
Yeah, I have both.
You got the pink. You got the one with the pink grips, didn't you?
No, I got it. It's all black.
I know you. It's the stainless steel with the pink grips. I know you.
No, it is not. Actually, it's a stainless steel slide and a black frame. I got the one with little, and the mag I carried had the little thumb extension.
The pinky.
Pinky.
I think pinky. I don't know, man. I'm freaking tired.
It's been a rough. It's been a rough couple weeks in our industry.
There's not a lot going on.
Has it? More
Well,
good
I don't
than
know.
bad,
You
I
know,
would
just
say.
a certain update that shuts down all Windows systems.
Oh, you mean as far as YouTube GunTube goes and the
Yeah,
YouTube?
No,
world?
I'm talking.
That's
I'm
why.
talking about the IT side.
Oh, the IT world. That too. Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I don't really work on that stuff.
If
I
you're a
know.
Windows sysadmin, yes, you were pretty busy last week.
Yeah,
What's funny was
I mean, I'm
in
in
my
the
day job.
network.
In my
field.
day job, the next day, my boss put out an invite for the entire team, saying that hey, this is the only time the sales guy had. Everyone needs to be in this sales meeting right now. And I was like, wait, they just shut everything down. And he was just joking with us.
Yeah, fortunately, I don't work on like desktops or laptops or anything like that.
It shut servers down.
I don't really work on servers either.
I know you're a little farther into the weeds than we are.
Yeah, so I don't do any like admin stuff. I'm more design than anything else.
John goes, if I arrange these ones and zeros a certain way, then add a mathematical equation to them.
Basically, that's what I do.
Yep.
More deeper and not really hardware side at all.
Did you ever see? You remember the old movie Spies Like Us?
Dude, I almost watched that.
You were Dan Aykroyd.
Yeah,
That's the movie.
I almost watched Spies Like Us like the other day.
Isn't that from the 80s?
Yeah. But it's like, yeah, you were Dan Aykroyd. Like, oh yeah, I cracked this with this, Captain Crunch decoder ring.
What?
Oh, Chevy Chase was in that? I remember that now.
Yeah, Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd.
That was a good movie. 1985.
Doctor?
Doctor? I probably shouldn't have said that, but whatever. It's probably a scam site, I'm pretty sure. It's either that or you can actually buy guns with switches for Bitcoin. I'm pretty sure it's a scam.
Really?
Yeah.
That would happen?
Yeah, or you can use Zelle or Chime or Apple Pay.
Anything
But
that's
they prefer gift
non-reversible.
cards.
Yeah, I got to catfish one of these people one day.
Yeah, that would be fun. I had at a job I was at, I got a phone call and it's like, "Hi, yes, I am from your IT department." And I'm like looking out my office at the IT department outside my office. I'm like,
Wave your
"Really?
hand. Raise your hand and
I did
wave.
that. I go, "Would you stand up and wave your hand at me?" Oh, yes, I am from your IT department. And I'm like setting up my whole lab because I had an external internet connection because they were trying to get me to a website and all that. So the network guy comes over. He's like, "What the hell are you doing?" I have the guy on speakerphones. He's like, and then we let him onto one of my laptops, and then we trapped him on the laptop and started tracing him back. And yeah, it was a fun day. It's amazing. I had them on for 2 hours. I'm surprised they stayed that long.
That's Crumpy's favorite hobby.
Dude, I love
It's
it.
fun doing that.
Oh, well, I'm getting catfished by text. It's like, "Hey, how are you? We met at the party last night." So whenever I get one of these rando texts, like, "Hey, how are you?" I reply back like, "Oh my God, I'm so drunk. Can you go to my house and get the jet ski and pick me up, drive my boat back? Because I'm too drunk to drive the boat back."
That's a good one.
And then they're like, "Oh, I got the wrong area code." I'm like, "That's okay. Just pick up my jet ski, bring it to me out on the boat, and so you can drive my boat back."
Yeah.
Hey, look, check this out. I want to show you guys. I want to show you guys something. If anyone wants to buy any aluminum door locks?
Made in
Aluminum
China.
door lock.
Customized CNC manufactured stainless steel aluminum door locks. Yeah,
Nice.
that is not at all suspicious.
That's
Do they
good.
have any accessories for that?
I'm just looking through. Yeah, they have tons of stuff.
$50. That's So my new favorite is I get kind of like the catfish job text. It's like, "Hey, would you like to make $300, working from home?" And I'm like,
Oh, I get that.
yeah. Hold on, what skill set? They're like, and they give you a nebulous answer. I say, "Hey, look, I'm just finishing a job right now, but if you need a hit, I'm happy to do it for you. My price is $5K, and we could do it clean, or we could however you want." Like, what do you mean? And then I start sending them gun pictures.
I get the $3,000 to be a shipping manager from home, work from home.
Mm-hmm.
We'll send you everything. You just need to box it up and send it out.
That's something I would never do.
Like, because I would go, well, if you already have all the stuff, why don't you just box the stuff up there and send it out? Why are you going to ship it to me to box up to send out?
Right.
Like, this is legit, but $3,000 a month. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I'll tell you what. Give me 3 months in advance.
Right. Why not? So no accessories.
There you go.
Oh,
I got
okay.
this.
Nice.
Okay. Young part solvent trap. Old
I don't know if it's
spiral.
since it has holes in it already.
Yeah, I'm so disappointed in the fluid trap that I bought because there's a hole in the end. The fluid just keeps running out. It's a real pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Well, you're supposed to put a patch. That's for your patch.
Oh, okay.
It's a flow through solvent trap, so that way you can get your patch out the other side, so you don't have to pull your.
By the way,
patch
I buried all of my auto sears in the dog park.
In the dog park, huh?
In the dog park at the northeast corner of the pavilion, about 6 feet out.
Okay, cool.
You got a map for that?
Yeah. Hold on, Joe. I pull up Google Maps.
He's gonna drop you a pin.
Drop a pin on Google Maps. Auto sears here.
It was funny. I was talking to a guy I work with, and he was, "Hey, you guys got like missile silos out there, right?" We're on a Teams meeting. I'm like, yeah, there's a few in Montana. He goes, "Do you guys like know where they're at?" I'm like, yeah, the locals know where the local missile silos are. I go, "Hey, you want to see one on Google Maps?" He's like, "What?" So I'm like pulling up Google Maps, and then I go, "Here's one right off of I-15." Like, if I'm doing the measurement, it's like 100 yards from I-15 to the actual missile silo. And he's just like, "Wow." I go, "Want to see another?" And I'm like showing him like the missile silos in the area. And my wife's like, "Yeah, that's probably not a smart thing to do." I'm like, come on, everyone know. You know how many times these things have been looked at from
Only
Google Maps?
we don't know where they are. Everyone else, dude. I typed missile silo into Google Maps. Nike missile site. Nike missile site.
It's like these are like the worst kept secrets out there.
Oh yeah. I remember
I showed him
in
the one.
Farmingdale, there was like Nike missiles. Yep. All right, this is an abandoned Nike missile site.
Yeah, this one. I showed him one. And I'm like, this guy over here, I go, because it's like just a few acres over is a farmhouse. I go, this is the guy that's going to know when crap pops off. He's going to be the first one because his house is going to start rumbling before anything's seen.
Dude, they have some crazy stuff on here that's just like hidden all over the place. Listed under door locks and everything else.
Oh, that Chinese. How did you find that Chinese site?
I was wondering that.
I was just like searching like a random thing. I set Bob to like search random stuff on there and find things that match. You know Bob, right?
I know Bob.
I know you know Bob.
What about Bob?
Not bad, Bob.
Bob is Crump GPT.
Crumpy's hosting his own large language model.
Dude, tell him about what it can do. Make me look like other people.
Oh yeah, we're doing that the other day. Yeah, so
how do I get access to Bob?
What's that?
How do I get access to Bob?
Isn't it Crump GPT?
It's Crump GPT.
GPT.crump.
Yeah, but it's not on like online right now. Oh, well, it's online, but it's not accessible from public. Yeah. Yeah. So basically it can do really cool stuff like make videos and stuff. It can basically another thing it can do is it can replace my face with other people's faces and map it in real time.
I'm looking at your Twitter feed right now.
Oh, you're looking at my Twitter feed. Why?
I Googled Crump GPT and it came up with a Twitter thing where it's like it's in beta.
Yeah, it does stuff that other GPT.
Now I'm watching us talk on Twitter.
it would do stuff that it like other Twitters won't do, like tell you how to build stuff that other Twitters won't. That not the other Twitter, other GPTs and large language models won't. Like if you want to know how to make I don't know, meth or something, it will let you know how to do it. All right, give me 1 second here.
Look, these missile silos have full backup generators. That's kind of cool.
Dude, what's funny is when you see them out here, you just see like it's like a fence. It's like
fenced-in area in a random building.
It's like 4 square acres. It's a fence with a big pole and a camera on it facing down into the area. And it's like you go driving by, like, yeah, know what that is. What's funny is the Air Force has pays the local farmers and ranchers to plow the roads to them during the wintertime.
Mm-hmm.
So the locals definitely know where these things are because they're getting paid to do snow removal for the Air Force.
Oh yeah.
All right. Hold on. I'm trying to get everything hooked up here.
You're rehooking up Crump GPT?
No, because I have it turned off, so it's yeah. I just do it. So basically, I don't have it hooked up to this computer for what I'm trying to do. So I gotta pipe some stuff in really quick to show you.
Anyhow, Crumpy, we've been going for an hour and 15 minutes.
Just give me a second.
Yeah. So, Jason, what's going on at Freedom Crew University? Anything new?
I have some ideas for new classes.
Yeah. Didn't the forums open up?
If people go out to the forum, they would know what I'm talking about for new classes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I think I got that.
But seriously, I'm debating on teaching a Cerakote class. Cerakote for the DIY gunsmith.
Oh,
That'd be
cool.
cool. Oh, definitely be cool, man.
That and a couple of other things. Challenge some people
Okay.
to some smooth wall AR builds. Let's see how smooth we can get the walls on our AR builds.
So,
Or some people call them paperweights.
is it wrong if I show a paperweight in the shape of a grenade on a live stream?
Yeah, don't do it. Don't
do that either.
I don't want to take any chance on anything right now until
Because it's got cool Cerakote on it.
I'm surprised that you're allowed to do finger guns.
Well,
But
Biden.
you mean Type 2 firearm lookalike?
Yeah.
Yeah, Biden does it all the time, though. So.
Yeah, but Biden doesn't know what he's doing any of the time.
True.
Most of the time, which is all the time.
All right, hold on. I'm almost done here.
50% of the time, it works all of the time.
No, hold on. I just gotta do something.
I mean, really. Suppressor leader, silencer shop. Nice. Did you get a new can?
No, I actually don't own a can legally.
You know, it's funny. I don't either.
Your trust owns
I am canless.
You have no can.
I have no cans.
All right.
Man boobs, yeah, but no cans.
Okay, hold on. This is gonna be funny.
You're gonna reface yourself, or you're refacing us?
No.
Boy, man, you can see those hamsters just on that hamster wheel of pain just go.
There's smoke coming out.
Just give me a second. I think you're gonna like it. I think you're really gonna like it.
How many
here.
monitors do you have? Because just looking at your eyes, I've seen 4.
You got something like that.
I got 5, 6 if you count the laptop.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 5 laptops in here.
Jason, how do you control your camera? What software are you using?
I am using actually a free piece of software called Camo.
CAMO. Does it run on a Mac?
Yeah, it's Camo Studio.
Oh,
and yeah, it's a pretty cool thing because I'm trying to pull it up because I had to tear everything down because I was getting ready to do filming
Mac
tomorrow,
or
and then
PC?
somebody wanted me to jump on here, so I had to do everything, set everything back up again. But like here, I can do like zoom out, and you can see everything.
Mm-hmm.
Or then I can, while I'm zoomed in, and just kind of pan around, and this is all in the free version.
Oh, cool.
And then if you want to run this off a cell phone, you can load the app on the cell phone. Right now, I just
you got to load an app on the cell phone also?
You got to load an app on the cell phone.
Uh-huh.
But right now I'm using a webcam to control it.
And I'm assuming it's Camo Studio for the cell phone?
Yeah, because they have both Android and iPhone apps. Works really nice too. Pay them some money, and you can do really weird things with it.
Ooh, it came up. Wait a moment. If the screen continues to display.
Yeah, I was trying.
Everybody watching this is going, what are they doing?
No, I'm testing. I decided to test something out. I wanted to compare a off the shelf thing to my thing, but it doesn't really work for some reason.
You're comparing your things?
No, well, one's not my thing.
Of course.
Well, of course, yeah. I mean, if you have two, I mean, one's probably not going to be yours.
Yeah, if you have two things, one's not yours, unless you're really unique.
If you are, you're in the wrong industry.
Now we know
You
why,
should have
why
an
your
only-
wife puts up
You
with
should have
you.
an OnlyFans page at that point.
No, okay. Well, this my
He has no idea what we're talking about.
No, I was just messing around with something. I'm trying to make it so I can open it up to everyone without having to. What the hell? Hold on. Without having to basically I want to do the face swap thing, but I don't want it and open it up to everyone, but I don't want it to run on my hardware because that's very hardware intensive. So I'm looking for a third-party application to switch out the face swap thing and then open it up to everyone so I can take off the strain on my hardware. But I can't find one that actually works good.
Strain on your hardware is a bad thing.
Well, I found other programs that would do it, but it looks fake.
Looks too fake.
Yeah, it looks too fake.
Well, I mean, you just can't use like, was it easy diffusion?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I just want something that looks comparable to what I can do on my own hardware. But I just can't find it. So if you find anything, let me know. I want to take it off my hardware and open it up to everyone. I had this other thing that would take a voice to text. So I would talk, it would take my voice, process it voice to text, then text the voice, and basically the tone of other people.
And suddenly you were Camilla Harris.
Yeah. But there's a little bit of delay, and I can't get that right. I can't get the delay down small enough. Especially when I run the face swap stuff and the voice, it could look like a Chinese movie. So I'm trying to get the face swap stuff off because that is, when you run them both, never mind.
I'm tracking with you. It's just, it's interesting.
Dude, I got like a 3 HP 380 DL380s.
What gen?
They 10th gen.
Really?
Gen 10? Nice.
Yeah. That's reasonably current.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's not current, but it's current enough.
Current-ish.
Yeah, and each have
God,
like
what's
256.
sad is I remember when the Gen 2s came out.
Ooh, you're an old
They
timer.
all have 256 gigs of RAM in there. They can go up to like I think 768, but
What's funny is you can get those Gen 10s for pretty cheap now.
yeah, you can.
Like stripped down, no processors, no memory, just the base system. I think you can get for like $300.
Basically, the equipment's out of warranty, so nobody wants it.
Right. Put a crap load of memory in it. You probably have the Xenon Gen 4 processors in those.
Yeah,
so
dual processors.
Yeah, so the Xenon Gen 4s they've got some horsepower in them.
Yeah, it's like 30.
Put a couple of GPUs in it. That's one hell of a machine.
Yeah, well, I kind of want to get a for the Crump GPT. You can get these graphic servers, right? And you can get basically the 490s, except they don't have any graphic output for like a couple $100. So right now I got 490s running in it.
Ron
they're
Bear's Tech Geek.
the Tesla cards.
I know. I was just reading that they pretty much were the same hardware.
Yeah. So basically, you can get the Tesla cards. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those or not.
Yeah.
So you can get like one with DDR5 and everything else with a lot of RAM and everything for like really, really cheap. And then you can get like there's these chassis that you can get for really cheap too that just basically holds Tesla cards.
You know, I bet you there's a bunch of old Bitcoin mining machines out there probably going to be cheap with all the power going up.
Yeah, well, that's basically what I was going to do. Get the Tesla cards because they're cheap right now because they're everywhere. And you can get there's a bunch of GPU different rack mount systems.
Yep.
Get them like really, really cheap on eBay. I'll show you. Server. Give me 1 second.
What's funny is everybody's kind of seeing what an after chat looks like right now. For the past 26 minutes, everybody's seeing what an after chat's like. Well, at least a geek after chat.
Yeah, but like they have cheap ones that they have them for like 43,000, 3,000, but you can get them for cheap too, depending on like what you want. You can get like one that can handle 4 Tesla cards for like $500 with no Tesla cards, of course. But that's what I'm thinking about doing.
Sweet.
It's just something that I like to do, man. It's my hobby.
The AI future is interesting. I can't confirm or deny that I haven't played with some AI on the 3 Macs that I'm looking at here with varying different processor and video cards in them.
Yeah, that's one thing. You need a lot of video.
Yeah, like I have an old Mac here. It's not even supported. It's an Intel Mac that is older and runs a previous version of Mac OS because that's as high as it'll go. That will actually render AI stuff faster than one that is still supported, but not quite as fast as my M1. Just because that Mac has a GPU in it.
Yeah. I don't know.
So, but the GPU is always running out of memory because it only has 8 gigs in the GPU.
8 gigs?
8 gigs.
Hmm.
Dude, it's a was it a 2018 Mac?
Okay.
I mean, it's an older Mac. But my other Intel Mac doesn't even have a GPU in it.
I'm trying to find
right,
it
guys,
here.
I need to go because I need to do doggy maintenance.
Oh, yeah,
I gotta go cook dinner.
I already cooked dinner.
Fun. Dude, I can't find it. Damn it. Did they sell it?
It's no longer a hobby when you need liquid nitrogen to cool your CPU. I worked at a company that these guys were overclocking Intel Pentiums going back a few years. And for CAD work, and they were putting Peltier coolers directly on the processors. I'm like, guys, you fry that system. I'm going to drag my feet getting you a new one.
Well, there you go. Remember, be kind. Check out Rogue Banshee at the roguebanshee.com. Or if it TB, what if it?
TRB.FYI.